Welcome back to another video from ABC Racing. Today I'll be doing another challenge in the Assetto Corsa called Memories around the Zandvoort circuit in the Lotus Type 49 car. I've recently done a challenge in the Lotus Type 49 car called Classic Run, which you'll be able to find on my channel. The Lotus Type 49 was Jim Clark's legendary car. It's an incredible car to drive, very challenging. It really does like to oversteer. So the setup I've got in this video manages the oversteer, but you have still got to be smooth with all of your inputs. That's steering, accelerating, braking to a certain degree as well. So you really do need to practice being smooth. That is where you can get the time. The track layout is before the circuit changes that they made for F1's return. So sadly it's missing some of the banking that we are now accustomed to in F1. The time we've got to beat is a 1:45.0. So with that said and done, let's get into the hot lap. As always, our hot lap starts on the last corner, or the last two corners in this case. We're in third gear going around the last corner. You can see how much we're having to feather the throttle around the corner. Concentrate again, nice smooth up shifts. I've just slightly misjudged my shift time there, which does cost you a little bit of time. Going into the first corner now, we're breaking a 150 brake marker board. Going all the way down into second, keeping it fairly tight throughout the corner. Get a late apex, so the best acceleration and exit out of the corner. But you need to watch that oversteer. If you're getting oversteer, you're accelerating too much. Braking in the middle of the curbing. You can change it down into second, but I found it smoother to stay in third. Drop it down into second, stay tight through the corner. Don't be too aggressive on the accelerator until you can see the exit of the corner. The car will frequently try and get away from you over the crest of the hill, around any little corner. Little kink to the left, come off the accelerator, try not to brake though. Now a little kink to the right, again come off the accelerator, don't brake. Brake now, down into third for this long right-hander. Gently coax the car around and be gentle with the accelerator. Brake at the crest of the hill, get it down into second for this right-hand corner. Don't use the curb, but do use as much of the track as possible. Hard to get a braking reference for this next corner, but you need to go down into second. Get as tight to the curb as possible and let it flow out wide on the exit. Using the yellow cabin as your braking reference, go down into second, keep it tight through the corner, drifting out wider on the exit again. Get a nice little breather here, just got to get up through the gears. Braking at the 150 brake marker board, down into second, take as much of the entry curb as you can, but avoid that secondary inside curbing as I just found out. Keeping tight throughout all of this left hand corner. Up through the gears again now, but braking at about 80 metres before the next corner. Down into third, try and take as much speed into the corner as you can, as it opens slightly on the exit so you can get away with it. Keeping it in third for the final corner, try not to let it run wide at the beginning of the corner and get a good exit out of the corner down that main straight. Concentrate on your upshifts, oh f***'s sake. And that's it, across the line, another gold achievement. So that's a 1:44.404 and over half a second below the target time. So with the setup, I've tried to reduce the oversteering, starting with the gears. So the first gear is set to 63, the second 95, the third 127, the fourth 154, the fifth 175, and the final gear ratio is set to 736. With the tyres, there's only one choice of compound, which is a GP67, and in the front I've got tyre pressure 20, and in the rear I got 19. I've got 15 litres of fuel in the car, which gives you a few laps to get used to it, and it's generally better to get settled into it doing lap after lap rather than restarting after a mistake. So with alignment, I've got camber left front set to minus 0.9 and the right front minus 0.8. The toe is set to 23 in the front and in the rear set to 20. The camber in the rear is set to minus 0.3. Dampers, I've got bump in the front set to 2. The rebound set to 4. The bump in the rear set to 2 and the rebound set to 3. With drivetrain, the diff power is set to 10%. The diff coast is 40%. The diff preload is 40 Newton meters. This was what I found made the biggest difference to oversteering. With generic, the engine limiter we put right up to 108. The brake bias 58%. The brake power 100%. And lastly, suspension. We got the anti-roll bar in the front set to 6, the wheel rate in the front set to 16, the height set to 18. In the rear, we got the wheel rate set to 30, and the height set to 25, and the anti-roll bar set to 7. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you can get this challenge yourself. I hope that it's helping you with your driving technique as well. So please would you be kind enough just to like and subscribe to my channel and leave a comment on this video to tell me what you think. That would be most